What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is my rambling series, this is my vlogging series in which I talk about life, the universe, things around us, things that are particularly interesting to me, and I hope you'll be interested in that. This week I want to talk a little bit about my surgery recovery, my weight loss. I want to talk about my current weight. I want to talk about my diet and how I'm doing things. I want to talk a little bit about something controversial about my diet, something that's proven to be controversial. I don't really understand why it's so controversial, but we'll talk about it. And I want to talk a little bit about just life in general and YouTube and Twitch and how things are going for me. But more importantly, I want to start off this week by saying I feel so much better. It was just a few weeks ago I made a video saying I don't know how long it'll be till I feel like myself. I'm beginning to feel like myself a little bit more every day, to the point that I'm thinking I'm like 80, 90% healed. My brain seems to be finally working. I'm still dizzy all the time, and I'm still sleeping like 11 or 12 hours a day, and it's a fight to get up, but I'm doing really good. Now, we are currently 6 weeks out from the gastric bypass surgery, which is a pretty important landmark because it means that my stomach should be mostly healed. This is the part of time where I'm allowed to start introducing more normalized foods to my diet that are not soft, that are not pureed. One new item a day, they say, and, slowly but surely get adjusted to the types of foods that they want me eating moving forward. Of course, low fat, low sugar. They want about half of my proteins, or half of my calories every day coming from vegetables and fruits, and then the other half coming from high protein sources. So we'll slowly be able to reintroduce those things. But I got to tell you, I feel pretty confident about the diet I've been eating. So I'm not that excited to add new foods. I like the stuff that we've been doing. I was going to film all my food today, but then I decided to start filming about halfway through the day. So I've only had the one meal today. It was just a couple of eggs with a little bit of toast. Good stuff, though. So let's talk a little bit how we're doing there. Weight loss wise, we are currently sitting at 442 pounds, which is exactly 50 pounds since my surgery day, where I weighed in at 492. And if you include the 3 weeks prior to, is that right? Yeah, if you include the 3 weeks prior to my surgery, I was 535 then. So we're closing in on 90 some pounds, right? That's pretty impressive. I'm pretty happy with that. Still got a good ways to go, though. But I'm feeling so much better. My stomach used to hurt all the time. I was having a lot of vomiting issues. I was having a lot of regurgitation issues. I was having a lot of trouble getting water in. Well, now that I've really been pounding at the water and my stomach's starting to heal, I'm starting to get up to that 50, 60 ounce a day goal. So I'm getting there. My protein goals I'm getting as well, for the most part. My calorie goals I'm getting between 600, 700, 800 calories a day. Pretty happy with this particular mode. Feel very comfortable with it. I'm enjoying the food that I'm eating without really enjoying it. I don't know. I don't really enjoy food anymore. It used to be, almost orgasmic to eat food. Now it's just kind of like, man, just got to get it over with. One of the things they don't tell you about gastric bypass surgery is that you used to stuff your face all the time and you used to really like it. And now you're getting a surgery that makes it almost impossible to stuff your face, except you're not going to like it. But you have to do it all fucking day. Because you have to eat such small amounts of food, you have to wake up and you have to have some water. Then you have to have some vitamins. Then you have to have a little food. Then you have to have another vitamin. Then you have to have a little more water. Then you have to have a little more food. You have to have a glass of skim milk. Then you have to have a little more water. Just all day you're shoving stuff in your face. I'm drinking water every 5 minutes from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. And even at night when I go to bed, when I roll over at night, I've grown accustomed to drinking water throughout the night, about 10 ounces of water throughout the night, just to try to keep up. And so food went from this thing that I used to love to do. I used to love to stuff my face, to where I just am miserable having to do it, and I have to do it all day. It's awful. But it's a good problem to have because, as I've said, I'm losing a lot of weight. In fact, I'm starting to move into my new wardrobe. You're starting to see me in a lot of t-shirts. This is an internet comment etiquette t-shirt. If you guys don't know Eric over there here on YouTube, you should get to know him. I have given him a shout out just before my surgery. He's one of the funniest guys on YouTube. A little bit edgy. I'm sure he gets hit pretty hard with the adpocalypse, but him and his merchandise guy, I believe his name is Chris. Hi, Chris. They decided to send me a bunch of t-shirts. Now, we've ordered stuff from their store before to support them. But I was never able to order t-shirts. But as soon as I moved into 6Xs, they sent me and my wife a matching wardrobe of awesome stuff, and I'm so grateful for it. I would love to start wearing more YouTubers t-shirts. And of course, this hopefully will be very small on me in just a few months, or very big on me in just a few months. So I look forward to that. We'll probably do giveaways or give them to friends who I know who could use them, stuff like that. I would love to start wearing more YouTuber shirts. Every time I see like Philip DeFranco wearing a Rooster Teeth t-shirt, I think, man, I wish I had a YouTube wardrobe, so I probably will. But big shout out to Chris, big shout out to Eric for sending these over, man. It really makes me feel good to have new shirts to wear even if I know I'm only going to be wearing them for a few more months. Let's see. So speaking of that, here's the big controversial item. And I've seen people talk about this over on Lose It, on Reddit's Lose It, on a few message boards, a few other places. So I have talked about in previous videos that right around the 5 or 6 week mark for most gastric bypass patients, that is when you begin to see a slow in the weight loss and in some cases a plateau. And this has been very controversial every time I talk about this. Now, I have not experienced that yet. But my nutritionists, my doctors, they've all told me that that's something that I could expect. My support group have everybody in it has told me to expect that eventually my weight loss will slow. I think with my current size and my current caloric intake, it might actually be damn near impossible to plateau. So I'm not expecting it to happen, but I am preparing for it. I'm expecting that maybe this week I won't lose the usual 5 pounds per week I've been losing. Maybe it'll only be 4, maybe it'll only be 3. Maybe as I begin to get my water intake up, and that could be a big part of it, maybe I'm finally starting to retain water in my lymphedema again. Who knows? Here's what they will tell you. Even if the scale doesn't continue to move, they tell you to continue to measure your body, to measure your stomach, to measure your arms, to measure your legs, to look for weight loss, because even though the scale may stay in place, your body will continue to evolve and change. So I do think the people over at Lose It, I think those people do have a good point. Even if the scale plateaus, it's just a number. It's just a scale. It's not important. The types of victories I should be looking for here, and this is true for anybody in recovery, anybody losing weight, you should be looking at fitness goals. You should be looking at life goals. You should be looking at, and this is all the stuff they prepared me for when it came to, the pre-op surgery stuff and the people there and my nutritionists and the support groups and stuff, to be excited about fitting into smaller clothes or fitting into smaller things or being able to do more things or being able to reach exercise goals or fitness goals or life goals that you've been able to succeed in. And don't worry so much about the scale. They say one video I watched about this plateau here on YouTube, and if you Google it, you'll find plenty of people who have gotten this surgery who do plateau. Not as large as me. Generally, women who are only maybe 100, 150 pounds overweight, it makes more sense that they would plateau. But they will say, it's impossible to not lose weight on this surgery. It's impossible to eat your caloric intake. It's impossible. So I do genuinely believe that even if my scale does plateau, my body will continue to evolve and change. But I don't know. That's been very controversial. A lot of people have attacked me for talking about that. But that's my understanding of it. I don't expect for me to plateau. But if it does, I'm not going to get too butthurt about it. I'm going to keep measuring, and I'm going to keep focusing on life goals. Other than that, pretty much everything else is going pretty well. The YouTube bot continues to demonetize every couple of days some more Francis sketches and stuff, it seems like. It seems like most of my more recent videos are starting to get, are not getting flagged though, so that's good. And the view count is very, very up. I really appreciate those of you who are interested in my life, interested in watching me recover, interested in what I'm creating here on YouTube. Even my gaming news video last week did very, very well. Thank you so much for watching that. I'm starting to stream a little more frequently. In fact, as soon as I'm done filming this video, I'm going to go hit stream on live on Twitch as well. And I'm just trying to get back into the string of things. It's difficult because my body still seems to be healing and still wants a lot of sleep. It still wants me to take very good care of itself. It still wants me to rest. I'm trying to fit in a little bit of exercise, trying to fit in a little more stuff every day. And this week, I have 3 different doctor's appointments. One with the endocrinologist about the testosterone, one with my general practitioner to regulate my current meds, and then one with my surgeon to try to figure out exactly what we need to be doing with surgery recovery and make sure we're in the right place and make sure he's okay with signing off on some new foods and things along that lines. My 6 weeks recovery mark. So I am slowly easing back into things with more videos, trying to do 3 videos a week, trying to do 3 streams a week. Please bear with me as I continue to heal and continue to make sure my body gets there. But I will tell you, I'm feeling more like myself every day. And I'd say I'm maybe 80, 90% of the way there. I feel pretty good. If my stomach didn't hurt, if I wasn't nauseous, if I didn't have difficulty taking in all the food and water I'm supposed to take in every day, I'd probably be pretty damn fine. So I hope you're feeling fine. I hope things are well for you. For those of you who are affected in Houston or Florida, I know that we've donated a little bit of money to try to help. We've helped some other YouTubers raise a little bit of money. We are thinking about you, and I hope that I hope this video finds you well. For those of you in the rest of the country with the wildfires and the earthquakes in Mexico and everything else, what a crazy time to be alive. But we're still alive, so let's keep it that way. All right, let's keep kicking ass. Guys, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.